Who are you and what does your company do?
My name is Ramon. I run Mapogo Insurance Group. We're an insurance agency, specifically Medicare plans and final expense life insurance.
Awesome. What was building and running your sales organization like before working with us?
It was scattered. It was messy. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
I would bring someone in. I would do everything. I would hold their hand and
yeah,
I would bring them through the entire process myself. I was
yeah,
dedicated a ton of time, training, onboarding, recruiting. Um, I was getting it done, but it was very time consuming. It was messy and it was scattered all over the place.
yeah. What's kind of changed since working with us?
I have a sense of direction now. I
Mhm.
know where my bottleneck is, which before
Yeah,
I didn't know. It
yeah,
streamlined my onboarding. It
mhm.
streamlined my training.
Yeah.
It's made me into a better sales manager.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
And I now have a game plan when it comes to recruiting, and I don't have to necessarily look into my warm market. I could go
Yeah,
out there and find other people outside of my warm market. So,
yeah. Love it. Love it. For context, anybody watching, at the core Sales Recruiting University, we're a recruiting and onboarding service business. So typically we'll set up and help manage recruiting and onboarding process and reduce 80% of the workload there and increase volume and quality and retention rates by 2 to 5x. But, over the last year, we launched something called the S20 Sales Team Operating System, which is designed for typically companies, under 10 reps who are maybe lacking in sales leadership and typically lacking in process, whether that's sales systems, compensation, role structure, recruiting, onboarding management systems, et cetera. And it's more of a process development and coaching side of Sales Recruiting University now. And that's what Ramon is referencing. So you mentioned onboarding. That seemed like one of your big bottlenecks, which is phase four. So
mm.
there's a lot to do there still, but what's one of the big things that you got done?
The university was huge.
Yeah,
Now, when I onboard someone and I give them the university, now when we actually sit down and start talking about plans or talking about the sales process, they know what I'm talking about instead
yeah,
of starting from scratch.
yeah,
So that was really helpful.
yeah. Estimated time savings there weekly, if you could kind of assume that.
A lot. Maybe 10 to 15 hours going over everything. Now that I have the university, I don't have to do that. So it saved
Yeah,
me a ton of time.
yeah. That's S13. That's one of the 20 concepts in S20. And that's going to save you 10 to 15 hours a week.
Yeah,
Would you feel that alone was worth the program?
I would say so for me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's awesome. That's awesome. What would you say to somebody considering to work with us?
Do it. I mean, if you're serious about growing your organization, do it. If you're not, then, keep learning by
Small.
error. Yeah. If you want to stay small, that's a different story. But if you're seriously looking to just be a better, run a more efficient sales organization, learn certain skills that you need in order to run an efficient sales organization, you need to seek out help. And you guys have been great.
Awesome. Well, that's it, my friend. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you.